celebratinga emyaka 25 of uninterrupted broadcast no kwanterezo omuntu wa hansi tukwenda kusima sofa aba karuga ni musagika this celebration etuchakwa nayo ebira 23 mwebale buno
training okora training okora
tugambye bino
training okora
training
yompi
junior kanati
iwo okora
nyonkwende namba ibalante kamuni yonkusange mu
mine namba ya
kwene tusangaho
kinda bakora mu 10
junior atakwa na samba 10 ya bahuliriza
tuliza yange kumpika ngenda gaito bukisakyo
junior gambe just tekumwika yomukoleire but tujja kusoka no mpi tujja kubayo no kubyala emiti omuluga rwa Kagadi on the 21st then ibira 22 tulibayo na marathon and no mupira in the evening. So abantu you na Hiroko, you are invited to be part of this celebration. KKC radio leka mfone magambo mkwenda manage time sigeze buli omuntu akomeze dakika on average ibiri isato ibiri we
fine.
Yes. Okay, tandikira
nja sticking around ubiri just ubiri one abandi abatera amasimu bona tibabaye hara na amazina bona babaye haihi na amazina one angonza kukiraniza na entekereze kugamba and junior akitingireho gana akihakaniza baite nyongo kukiraniza naki because we hijacked pages ezayizire mu registers cyuko baziriyo bere muri yoba tuzire register na ijya eri mu page rero hamabana kama 10 tukaze hijacking
n'ekikuma
tukaze hijacking so abagambire ngo akaruruka kabamu kuyibirira tibali harana amazima tu nyine evidence online register na abana bato almost n'uyu mugayine mu bina abana batonga
ejo kiburemingira candidate oba
ngambire mu karuru kuba mu kuyibirira niyo njala rivuye but tuli abatera amasimu bagamba ngo hakaba mu irregularities that's what we are talking about niyo ngambire muti bari hara amazima ba registrars tuina abamo abatukumanya tingwa no kubatukiriza tubuli bujunanizi babwana abamu we arrested them itwe abandi bajunanizi batuli ba candidate ba supporters na ba coordinators so ebintu ebyo bikabamu gali manano bikabamu embagizo ebikurumira mu munyago banga kibarizeho ebikurumira bikabamu within party halimu ba individuals ababaire involved omukole ebintu bitakire ebitali birungi bakabamu nicyo tugambire ngo party eriyo ne identifying cases ezo nuko habe mediation habe resolutions zirakorwa but nyo rwanga si nyo nyikira mu kwesi bakana tukuriorganizinga omulingo cases ezo zakuba handled but kitaleta ebitokoza mu kitebe no tukwemerera ntugamba abantu abakutekere abatabayijukire kwenda ko turolenge tura kwasaganya family nuko ekitebe kya NRM kisigara mikirubata kurungi baitu ngona kuihayo statement egama ngo pate niyo kizibu no the individuals aba participating mu bintu nkebyo for example nibakuha emitwara 5 nkomuntu nokole kintu nkebyo pate teriye kube kutumira
register
no
register as long as an appointment ya party the party is right.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't bata sakole so bihana and we exclude KKC.
Yeah. So nicyo kurora ngo haraho oburyo obuteyi weyo kurora ngo ensonga ezo za handling. Niyo process itulimo. Nabo cyo nkusaba tinkwenda ku discouraginga umuntu kwangu habwangu agamba ngoenda kuja independent. Niyo nicyo nkwenda ku discouraginga. But ni encouraginga okwikiranza no kuhanura okorora ngo ibintu byaterekera pate yaitu yagumizamu nkoko twikaye tukorana nkabulikiro. I think ni malira ni nyombekera atekereza ya Emma mabari ekimu habisanyizo ebyoleka omuwebembezi kuba murungi naki nuko kutaba no murure kihingura ine mu but abebembezi abakire kuba basinguzi twareke kuroraho kiyemere kibale bakabona ine kitekezo cyo kwisimba abwe mupi akamara emyaka nyingi nakolerera omusingi obyagire mu parliament okurora ngira kusinga akaru baita akakihatayi leka tuhereze obwire abantu tongere tuhereze obwire ensi nuko abantu babayinge ideas zaitu leka kuoleka ngo otagire mu parliament today ense kuwaho and abantu barakupima mwekyo kijja wundi kisakutakurugira mu ebirungikana no ita na future yao nyina abantu abena rozere abaisire political careers zabo munyikale kwisane so kwa magazine ngamba ngoleka tutayijanye as an independent
okay
so tukoma baki
okay
tukome abantu abayine flag
wabale bino Mr. Magambo dakika isatu zawo ziwiriyo. Thank you ona gambire LC 5 elections were full of irregularities. In Impefu Greater Wikara people voted on more than 3 polling stations. Even kids at the back were counted.
Who is that one?
The same happened in areas where the incumbent got more votes, where he had 60. They added 200 to make it 260. I think Ibaratairo, but
that is a spam message.
It's a scam.
Spam.
So we can rubbish the
18 also you cannot give it us for consumption.
Okay.
Omukuru, or you have been emphasizing objectivity to the objective we should discuss, but you are not doing it because you are shielding abandi no soma messages zabo na mabaragabu
Anonymous
no seleka. So it would be
when you want to select
abaki kiyamba na difference
ko tube objective ngwito buturantu hanura tuleke kwekubira ati you moderator.
This
let me repeat this. If you should also be objective. I have given you an example. Nyagamba, NRM is group interest. A constitution ya NRM, enhance ya constitution yake,
mother constitution.
You better the Parent Act or the Mother Law. The Mother Law gives people the freedom. What they can do, what is supposed to be done, is for NRM to make sure they, but it is
Yes.
so that this group interest can be protected.
Yes.
That's how they can do it. And you can convince, you can solicit for support, so that it can be done. But it cannot be declared that this one will not happen and this one will happen. Haboko Constitution gives people their civic liberty and civic right to vote.
But the practice also weakens the democratic.
That's why I said now what does NRM need to do is to strengthen the democracy. Then they can go into talks and all those forms to arrive because I you. And when I used the analogy of the penalty, you could have missed it. What has President Kurugaye kubaza mirundi esato mu wiki emu kiki kyarozire and what is he going to do as party chairman and also fountain of honor to ensure that this tenet of democratization is not lost? Kiki kyajja kukora. You just go, that's why people say watch the space. Maso kuchi? Because there are many things that are going to happen between now and when actually nominations take place and when finally voting will take place. Many things will happen. Very many things are going to happen.
So the patterns will keep changing.
You see, today is July. The Biawakama elections, nominations I think are starting in October.
September 3rd for LC5, MP 16th.
MP 16th. Now, between now, they have a whole month. What do you think they are going to do? So, NRM is a consensus. It is a party built on consensus. It is a party built on certain principles. and most probably these principles bakuja correct kuzihayo progressively until they iron out irregularities, because if they don't iron out irregularities, then the next election will be a problem.
Yes.
For even NRM itself. Ati warani beenda kinana hachikumi somewhere, wabani beenda nsanju hachikumi, they have to make sure that they by tebo buliyo bwona bukolora
Reuniting.
Kiba kituruki barakituruki bata the mechanisms are very many.
Yes.
There's a kituruki. But the issue is the people have their right to contest. And now, to strengthen democracy and to strengthen the party is going to do everything possible to make sure they don't lose it.
Yes, maybe nindugama au Mr. Rwanga. Omuntu nkwenda kugerageranya akaruru kanu n'omukoro. Omuntu agambire. Kanu karaka tujja kwisaniriza ngu kana karugu baire ko mukoro. Ngukanu karaka baire kasiki. Kakaisana kati. Ntolekera mukaruka 226 na beto kujja mu the wedding. What will the playground look like, Mr. Wanga?
You see, we abaikara mu councils nyoti nkatonga gongiza gobiyayo. We don't debate in anticipation. Togamba kakuba kinu kiba kiresirweho ege tulachikora tuti. Kandi pragmatic leadership demands pragmatic leadership obwebembezi obukoraho bakore ekyo ekibakiroho
kire mbwire bwake
obwebembezi obukoraho. They do what is supposed to be done at that material time.
And the word is coming that the state they were very active in this party election, and the same superintendents.
Leka ngaruke nkoleki. Akugambire bunu bubaireho kare. So kiki ekibakozire omu wiki emu ekyavura kare ekibakujja kuongera kukora progressively kujja kuhika kiki kijja kukorwa nguke kujja kuhika obuyire buli harubingi barabo mazire koraki terekereza hati yo kugamba kanu kawe kasiki ego sometimes akasiki kanyuma kirembaga sometimes
akasiki nikandwa kusingo deriyo
arubukibaho akasiki kanyuma kirembaga urundi embaga harubu nyuma kira akasiki kuzigikire bintu ngo babiri basi.
Wamale buno Rwanga junior
roho rais mukya kasatu mu leadership
junior bagenda kusembesayo
haraho kandi katayitoke kwenda kugarukamo abayindi bari haburu mayire abasigazi ba Kagadi district and to giraningira mbeka bisatu haraho the elite community ekuraningira hamekutu. We have over 300 platforms. Emikutu hata Italian siri kumbisatu.
WhatsApp.
Ku exchanging ideas. Emikutu eyo it influenced the young voters largely by 75%. Abana baroga videos, ni baroga programs, omwana nachona ga no. I'm joining a marapita. Then haliona the group that picks information from radio. Information basically from what? Radio. Kandi radio za hanu ziganziza wa polarized. Haragama nyote induhudiriza KBS na Bulkoro. There's a friend kasanga tayiro radio. I think it was Paradigm. Twantujya kakumigo. Nsajja ruga motoka. Yugamba tayiro radio kiye. Yagamba hatiwe. Iwe isana takora. Atakuza kugira nyoye tingite. Mega isasi.
Story yesana ya Rwanga yatwege nyuma.
Nyagamba abantu kabagire mu extreme. Then harimo nabandi who completely don't get any information with these two sources. Tebali asimu, tebali radio, or inakubasanga na mbeli bali hamarwa.
Mobile.
I didn't know there are even families without radios.
I think.
Harone families with radios tene maka. Jesus. Wewe program ya joka juu inge yanka he. Yari radio makara ganje kakawa Mungu akasha. hata abo nabo twino rubimbiri okubasanga nambe bari. I want to declare that an election is only free and fair. Free and what?
And fair.
And fair. Across the world, Rwanda is a PhD candidate on democracy and governance. There is no country world over a excellent election. So, bokura ngo hakabamu kubara abana maya kabamu. Yes, that made it fair. That made it fair. The framers of the laws are aware. Ngu busao karu karibaho wanu kaine tana puchukumia kindi tu hatabaire muvuyo goal. In the election petition of Kiza Besigye versus Yoweri Museveni and Electoral Commission 2006, the ruling of Justice Benjamin Ono Waroho Doro akabamba mugenzi na anka umugenza yafuiro no Kanyehamba the ruling was that Museveni akaiba. Great. Yes, there was substantial evidence in President Museveni akaiba Besigye. Kyonka nyibeyo take for a Besigye winner. We accept there was leaking, but even if it happened, again Besigye could not win. Please, this is the precedent that we are quoting in constitutional law. So even here we agree. Ngwarimo vuyo bwari mu registers ajastari mbantu. Ebyale bintu byakero kom. Kyonka nko kubyabayira basingire nibo bari kahorachi. Kasinga. Actually in one way, how sure are you? Ngu register buyizire tari mabare ka affectinga you kandi incumbent wasingire tamukosi. Kandi abana how sure ngo bakaba mu line yabasingire bonko wanyu batakoreke batabemo. How sure ngo kubara abantu ni babaguruka bakachikora kuri abasingire mbagwire batabibari. Yesterday I was telling them, can we audit the votes of all of the candidates?
Tuchenchuro batu
buri candidate tumuchenchuro bururu. Okusanga na sebugwa haina hayihire komi bisatu. Yet the polling day abantu ne 10 ha polling station ni batabyo. Nicyo ngugambire buri omwaka zingiza ka kusobora. And I want to advise. Yes, I want to advise. Ngunko kuba abakozere mu primaries. It is possible kubakiora mu general.
Bakabakoreke kintu.
Tinkwenda kuba maramani. Ema kugambire mabare ngo akusingira oba mukozere.
Oyikali.
Mwemere no mu bikara correct. Hata yenye baba ibiremu. Bakusanga bakiora mu kandi bakagibakiora mu kubi muno. I have been monitoring elections. There was an incident in Kagadi 2021. Hakaija abasajja bari mu masks in military uniforms.
I saw them.
Allegedly monitoring the presidential election. Bakakora amakosa. Chikengere. Bakakora amakosa in about 9 sub counties. Zagire kwika samusanje kibakoraga cyari kikozere kihoyire. How sure ingo abasajja bati bakukiyora. Kandi obu bakukiyora kandi kizoka bakikorera bayine furaga.
And even the party.
So stop threatening. Ngo akabi abakama kabakaruro kari transparent narukora bakambinga batamparami. Wasn't he under electoral commission? Do you know how many MPs were thrown out in the 11th parliament? Hata akaruko akwiba ko smart. I want to tell you, kwiba ko akarura kari smart kabako urupapuro.
Akutukujama. Okay.
Abasuma buri camp beine betegeke. Obusuma mwakorezeze halayi. You should now advance. Mube komando. Kururanga umufaino. Mwakyoranga namo oba haro yasinga mutahi. But let us stop building a false narrative. Ngwakabi abakama gusaho kibayo. Please, that is a fair election. Fair election. Fair kimaisa muja kuteranga na kionka mpaka umwarabihu kandi muja kutazangana.
Ekigambo fair onkupima kiba hansi muno.
Not even good.
Kiba excellent. Boluga excellent ogarukaho very good. Ole kuja good. Ni kuja fair.
That is below 50.
Not even fair good.
man, but we are ready for anything.
It's excellent. And I have said the one is free and
Fair.
So the bottom line
not
is,
excellent.
so the bottom line is unabini ebiro what they about to happen.
Yes.
So what needs to be done is how can we ensure there is fairness?
Okay, we shall. Okay, we're going to look at the thank you, Mr. Ranga, for your interjection. Rekandete mudakika ibiri mukama.
Yes, soma dakika ibiri zonka. Wewe mnongo moderator, wewe na rakatushabiriza yaenda kuonda bantamuntu. Katushabiriza good dictator.
I'm saying my
And
mind.
by the way, we jere no murama murunjo gwa citizens bit tuwa gutwangira kurunji citizens manifesto. Acha chwe no iroka kuyahika. Yine kuyatanka ku dictating but there is it's good. Haka na inde chitebeche bit nyona agambere I stand on my side. Nti bona barujiro mu karuru. Bashitame kireke ngo bakora kibatunga okucengangana hakani chimayengo bikaromo baba isimbo district ine ebishenje binji nibasa kucengangana bakatutambuza kurungi ayihangarige ine ebishenje binji nabo nibasa kuchikora but ntakajire hale nyikiriza mbanze munywana wanje katushabe aina kanta ko yagambaza yashe mwana aina kanta ko yagamba kanshasha ya group ishatezi yagamba elite group then ari group eri kuchiza radio bitu yagango ali omuntu ali kuburwa manda for sure Mr. Katushabe iwe sima rwanga ngo liyo no bagana amushara gwa government bitu nenyenda kuoleka ngo ali omuntu oli ku depend njira season aza season kweri kufa namanda nigamubulira so imwe mwa muri yo mu elite class imwe muri yo mu class azibonire oli no bagana please hali omuntu oli hansi
Atagagura man.
For sure man nigagura Mr. Katushabe. So narwana munonga kulango na wati listo twanda tutuyagura twamaliso emyezi nkebiri. But tuliyo turwanisa obworogwe hakobworogwe bwe buliyo wabula president ali gamba ngo obworogwe obwokorera enda yonka. For sure it's true bali abantu abo oyiro Mr. Katushabe mubayambe kireke mu abatemero mpanda barugo mbworogwe
Nibyo rukora hano.
Echo kanchirugyo nani shaba abakwijanga ba independence nkaba Mr. Zefani good enough ashitamaru baju nani kushabinga mutije hakubabo nibashisha bushisho bwire then bana ba independence abakwenda kwija chonka barabiro mu NRM nani shababo mpaho bashitame Mr. Rwanga ku yayakigambira ngo there is need for hali bite byo kuterezamu bashitame nibasa kubitereza kandi bikaterera bit finally I conclude by saying ntikumara amale kushitama twena ntiza kuzo mugongo gwachi gwa frag nka NRM bikinyana nishaba mwikiranize leadership eterere akabona besimbe binebiteko tego byabirunji utajango hali fara talimu hati wora birona frag making sure ogwo muntu wa mwishahihi mwacengana leadership yanyu mwayunga inde bitekateko kireke ngo twihamuki ekihikire gonze kikire eritamu ya buyaga east baitu ni tomu west everywhere ekigambo kiyikire nekigambo kitu cyaburisho so ikindi munangabona
Okay.
ndi kumaliriza niza kusima abantu bona yes we are coming back so Mr. Zafania mnywana wanje 2031 tuliniyo baitu shazin banzo bika center kompoka leto munkura kurana nangwa wahajira nka group ya foye kamode kaza kushomesa abantu abya muboyikire akagarumbiya abantu bashomesi bw'abantu bakurakurane entunguke koleki ebyo chonka katashishikara uryo bobwire wabale munonga abatari mu NRM please mu joining NRM.
Okay, many thanks. So wale mkuru Madivan Salongo agambire Mr. Bahati wale program eyo program bageta amananu nensa egarum ningonza ogambire abo abakugamba bakabayiba nyogo kuyani ntandika kutera akaruru tenkarura gabe simbire bona ne bayikiriza nti akabayire ka mananu na bwekyo ubururu bona bagwiba kandi bayibira ayineho
Ogonoha.
Madvan wabale mno for the message na kwasi nyingi mno but time zote na wasai dakika ibiri mukama wangu
Wewe mkama wanje engeri ngambi 4 acre model yagira ngo ndeke kushisha kasente
Ngagotara
ndeke kushisha kasente
tari rini yesiriye.
ekikuru tuyishire mu politics tuyishire kugira ngo utarire ntebe muto ine bindi byokora tuyishire mu politics kwanjurira abantu ebitukuza kubakorera kubarasime batuhereza karuru kandi kitakuniriza ndagambira na Junior na mugenzi we Yobu nabasa kuba ine nebendera akasigara nayo. Today is erizuba nebirabiri na mushanjo kwa
Then you would twa.
Munganyira maraka ganyetiga nankire nwiremu erizuba nebirabiri na mushanjo kwa mushanjo nyinda gambira mukuru Junior. Waza statistics za Kagadi District National Electoral Commission urashanga abantu abatira karuru bali like a halfway kandi wareba umuntu asingira karuru with a percentage of 44 abatira karuru achikumanyisa 56%. It was on opposite side. Today abamwete mukumanya bitu waza mu NRM no shanga niwe Junior niwe nankoro kugira muri yo NRM ndakukira me am a national figure.
Then respect the party.
Echikumanyisa nenshi Junior
Gambira bahuriza.
Abahurikiza obwire kuburaike ekirunyizo zokatero kukubanza kurukubwa uriya ijabo shubungambire ngo birunye cyuwagambira n'amazima entebe ya katano neza Kagadi for the first time it is going to make a record, an independent candidate to win Kagadi like how it happened last time in Chibara with Mwonge. I beg you
Wabale mno, thank you. Agamba ata bone masa wabale mno kubula nteka nsa. Lastly tukuleta Mr. Kiria.
Yes.
Vice Honorable. Then tugende widele vitue miaka etano ya ekitebe kya national unity platform.
Of course nkwenda kusima abateyira masimu inywena ombitinisa byanyu na za mission zaje zimutwereze abakusinga mwolekere nti atabemu obuyinganenganiza oba enteza nunge ya kalo baitu nkapate ekatekawo emitendera ngwayi mutuwoleka nti almost petitions bisatu kinani abantu abakoleko obutale bumatibu bwabo bakaziteekayo. So ati aba baziteekereyo twala na NRM secretariat oba president mukuru wa ekitebe kya NRM na koma ekitebe kya abantu 28 okutunula mu petition zezo nyonya kutekereza buli muntu wena abeno kwe mulugunya kuona omburro obuhiro bajja kumuliriza afune fair hearing na malika itagisaga kama buru side ezo oba kungera kufuna waya singire this committee is going to work on that. So abako etomboita there is a committee set to work on that. Number 2, omukuru kule atiregesimu kali alengawo actually yambaza nko omuntu yanga manyowe ngambirengezo okuhereza abantu bange nti services ezinyekisengire abantu bange mbayini tunda bicholi nivuga boda oba no basis bayinziruga. I think musubmission yange yona rusona bali nyakolekere nkaba nitunde bicholi services zipikiza abantu wetu public. Series 2 causes 1 is a local raised revenue emisole kuga mu bantu. Number 2 ezikuga mu center iguru Kampala. Meaning what? Nti anybody akwa member of parliament oba onaroho oba raija nyenkya ayabaire myaka yenyuma we shall remain getting those services ezikuga Kampala. Not necessarily ngo muntu for example mumpaka center muntu akola services ezo. And then also in addition to that itwe tukugamba ngo abahereza abayireho tibakuze, but we are saying service ezikuja hansi zikiali hansi ho compared bichweke bindi omukuru lwangabe yatuweleka ngo amagombora katukura gali kubi muno tuna magombora for example agatena na wade nusu on road fund buyaga wose wabino lake omukuru na bade nesakingwire ngudo nyingi using his own budget, but ijambuyaga is na constituencies ezindi where they don't have abantu wino mutimugo their roads are in total dilemma. So ekitukugamba nicho kira tukusera bekulembeze no tukwantu gambira abantu n'abantu bakwali bahuliriza they are looking at someone's manifesto package y'omuntu ogwo akusaba obululu eyemereire ejja kwadressinga ebizibu byaitu abantu abaroho oba kwadressinga byayika omuntu nikyo okulebera omuntu akwimuka akabaza akatale kakagadi ako he gets 100% support oba akubaza ibalo lya government status yiririmu akabaza staff quarters akabaza abakozi kuba batayito noleba kibale A na 96% coverage kakumiro A na 86% coverage ilo tukyali below 50 obukumiko omuntu nkabaza akinte ekyo nabantu bandi bakabaza akinte ekyo akuba omuntu wakotoigera akugamba ngu iwe aliyo we want the service kuhingura halevo eziro oba tufuna abantu bakusa kuhingura service ezo omuntu abulikya sobole kola ki kwenyumiriza omuchwega kyali nambala ati habokuba tukantura engamba olina agamba ngwa obweza ba government bulu batakaso but we are seeing areas nabali bakutunga service almost ezikusema ezifuna does it only apply to Kagadi nambali zetu government kama zobateka sobo so ekitukwetaga is abantu sincerely abayino mutima bokutusakira nyokire bakunjuna nebimu ebintayikirize it is because abanyene haiguru abakwani baleta n'ibintu kusirimura hansi tibalesire bisemereye that's why sometimes I'm going to be blamed Kagadi town council nyatunga allocation ye milioni 13 ezengude ziri mu kamuntu yona 13 district ya Kwata for example over central government ya Kwata kuruga isunga genda kwika kabambo bakiryanga yateka milioni 8 omuhando oba milioni 14 is there any justification kugamba owezo kutunga bukuma kugamba omuntu akugamba ntakumira abane tunga road fund for example bilioni 5 kibale tunga bilioni 5 hakumira tunga bilioni 4.5 Kagadi should also equally be na yone funa essence is almost close to that but where Kibale gets over 5 billion approximately and Kagadi gets only 1 billion musawo kinjole kikole kangu yale busowero kutunga kuliya ni mukora ki musobozi umuntu awukikora Kagadi obwezo bwo so abutukusamba abantu ne mutekereza ikwe we are maybe against you that's not our feeling itukulenga kutunura ensonga nemberero ehangana bali kurubata niko turubata hamu n'abantu abandi abali kurungi
wabale mno mukuru Kiya Johnson ayakatwegaitaho this is Facts and Sense program kuza Kagadi Kibale community radio ni radio olirize omulungi wabale mno Musawo Stella Kagadi Hospital you're following the program Rashidi Mabale wabale mno abakinisa Richard Chamrodo mugenyerisa Chamrodo abakinisa Mr Amos Byaruhanga Buyaga parents Kenzige wabale mno abantu bakenzige kuba mulantekanisa nabandi mukeke bikwakana leka kole mutikataito then kuko tugaruke na muramwa ogundi mu dakika obusigere yuzi 5 omusaha mukaga ogwa kya nyamsana hati kirya Sunday byokwezi bya 2007 tekanisa Facts and Sense
kule
Facts and Sense program. People should start thinking the way they can into Uganda is so many opportunities.
We are going to formulate an NRM
nako wekahura gomanye etekaniza facts and sense ebanegena maiso hambekoza kagadi chibale community radio. It is exactly 1 p.m. ziri sometimes nyini kamiri kandi we are tugeze dakika 30 and to dissect the 5 years of the national unity platform. Akitogeta ho kale MC Bahati kuranti you get this broadcast live, loud and clear. And of course njakubani soka no wekitinisa Anthony Rwanga and the begin sharingali ala topic. We posted the question to Gambanti kusigikira the operations in core ikitebe kya NUP. Currently you can look at it as the leading opposition party in the country. Tukwenda kubanya, are they still on the right track? Kusikia ngireba izire mu Mr. Rwanga.
NUP National Unity Platform ekahangwaho 2021 ningira 20 abugai kate ikize myaka 5 ikaba ikahangwaho bure kaberi a force like a pressure group bitu hata nyuma ya foka kitebe anyuma yo koragana na kibarama ningira bamata kibarama by the interdictory NMOU then party ikaba itabi yabo bitu bagimuihaho uko kyasobokere kitebe bakyandikisa kyagenda kusera akaruru kandi akaruru bakaserura they put up kuruga habaireho reform agenda na FDC yali yakatandika nibo bayongireho koleki yangu it was a formidable group ngo bakatahiri yani bingiho umukarwa. What do they believe in? Their motto is a free, united and democratic Uganda. A free, united and democratic Uganda.
That in
they have opened regional offices. They have party headquarters. Kitebe ine moyombeke ile manyira are igo umuruka bagweta kezimbira mugarama kuri kezimbira tekaba kato wayeyombeke ile tomugaya bonze narara munju ekabugire ukabuga betu kasaba narara muyi ayeyombeke ile. So in the party headquarters ekimu abibasoboye kukora, they have survived the state repression. Babanigire babategire baitu babaho tubaburireyo. They have had several state repression in mihanda nyingi, torture, abductions. Some members have died also. Baitu babasigaye baina mind. Now, certain things that you need to look upon wazao. And is, are they committed to internal democracy? Abukoba kugamba umukuru akwebembe NRM kunu iyo hakiri akarure kakateza koze katagenzere kurungi kulibo baka
handpicking.
they select
They're not in election but in the selection.
But they are in selection. Never come and anka iwa never genda bati. So ati obukodyo babaine bakolesa kankole kicho kurora grassroots mobilization for them in some places is still weak. But akakodyo akama kabaine bakozesa bo baterekisa nikimu. I don't know whether you have ever seen it. Ati babane batere kisani kya campaign poster kibaho candidate ogo wa esimbire na president okitebe. That is one poster. Umchikara chokuba na kisani kya candidate ni kya president. Baba base bakikiriza muno abokuba. They make sure that they use same poster. If you go,
it's true. And even I'm asking myself,
when you go,
is it a command?
Their strategy, you kikereza.
But they don't have a lot to at their table.
As a strategy, what they have done is bakoraje bakolesa candidate post them ne baha abantu babiri. Kandi bakwenda kufrontinga president.
Bakwenda kushinduramu president oba nabo
Bakwenda kutamu, they will have a presidential candidate. Mukarulu akakuija.
And I'm asking,
But they will have a presidential candidate. Ati kungamba bali ahinduramu kyabwe, but for them they will have a presidential candidate. Kandi kodi akandike bakozesa to consolidate opposition. Bachwiremu mberi bataine mani balekeyo opposition niwayesimbeyo baitu instead of competing kandi ngese. So kusanga ne bagamba kasanda mubende kakuba tusimbayo o FDC rundi eri bageta PFF akushora kusinga. So what ubuli bamulekera boni bagenda hoya NUP can win. That's how they will consolidate the opposition. Abokuba kakuba bona betumaho basura kumaliriza mpira wakuterire o NRM. So bakwesereka kuno nibagamba rubajurunu ni orasinga ni wagenda. For example, NUP teja kuteka candidate kila municipality. Akoba kimanyiri wa PFF semujungana ni wapya correct. But ni baserura nabo mbere barateka candidate wabo. That is now consolidating the opposition strategy ibaine. Ekyakandi ilaba kyali amuramu okugamba they want to end the dictatorship. Now overall, what could we say about NUP? Kirikitebe omyaka entaitwenu ekyolekeze mukisora kuba na amani.
Borekeseo
Umiyake ntaitu 5 years they have actually presented formidable opposition, not scattered, not ragtag opposition. Baite kindi baite kibakira kutalibaniza kiringo tibaine sente ezikumara kyakandi state operation ekyali koto muno okujja gamba bagirabaho amani againa obusobozi obuli omungalo zake zabebembeza bali musobozi, and it is sometimes brutal.
So their dream to take up the mantle is still they still have a long way.
They are likely to increase their numbers in parliament if they use the consolidated opposition. They are likely to increase their numbers in parliament, but taking the leadership of the party, because it has remained more of Buganda, and
It's not appealing.
It has not spread nationally. Kandi abakenya kuyamu Uganda tikirimu boba kugamba ngu tokusinga bwa president kuonka or supposed no kusinga 25% of the country. Ngobururu bwawe kakuba bugayita utekwa kuba ne buruga 25% of Uganda or sort of Kenya.
To be nationalistic.
To be national, to have a national character. Waseme ikuba oterero abantu 25 buli 10 kandi bali omwihanga lyona batali barugire omukichweka kimu mukabondo kama.
Okay.
So for them the national character is still a problem. They also have financial limitations. Kandi na internal democracy na yikyali tekabaire correct kuhama. So ni biri nkusora kwazaho NUP.
What about know, Mr. Rwanga, for your insights, Kandi, they are based on research. What about know, Mr. Rwanga, Junior tuseze dakika zili 15
Kozaho ibiri zo.
Kolesa ibiri zonka. Junior in comparison with other political parties, NUP kike njawuru ekine from other political parties like FDC maybe.
NUP was a wave. A wave is not a political party.
Correct.
Kaija kiriki yabga kia 2021. There was belief that government in South Kurugwaho through uprising.
Junior, the wave was people power.
Yes, the people power thing came from the Arab League, the Arab Spring. Over by Muhammad Morsi, Gaddafi, it spread agenda South Africa. Economic what? Ikitebe kya Malem. Bajwara nabo no busapeho, it went to Burkina Faso.
Economic freedom.
But now, obukyakire mu Uganda got one challenge. Number one, the security apparatus of NRM and the checks. President Museveni omu bintu byona byakozire mu myaka 40. One of the biggest consolidations is internal security.
Intelligence.
Kwata nobo kukororoti bakuhura ngo isasiri kuragire gihari diyo hano. Before you go to town, they will have picked that bullet. So, NUP had an idea of building civil disobedience. Okombeka omubasigazi ekitekerezo kyo kwegugunga bakayiho government. The truth ekyo kikalema. How it failed, Bobi Wine himself feared for his life. Ati in the first campaign obatera bojo bayibona baba disablinga. You remember how he had trained civilian bodyguards. Bano basokere kuitwa in the protests. Ba Franka Oromojo
Franka Senteza Yasinika Uma.
Ati government ekagenda ya anirishinga force ya itabantu 50 when he was incarcerated in prison. The day he was put in cells. Obaba muhakaine korara. Hati the Baganda people who are supposed to champion the revolution, abasigaza Baganda tibaine mutima gumu. If there is any coward in this continent, otaksa kwesiga hakurwana ali Muganda. Maybe if it was from the north, maybe because abaharabu ababuildingire people power thing. Waitaga ni baija no itane baija. Even in Kenya they have tried. The generation Z Nororo musigazi na himbo musaija ine mundu ibiri na azimuiho. But that can't happen in Kampala. It cannot happen. It cannot. Hey. So anything to do with civil disobedience in Kampala, it will never work. Tikirikora. Obukodi obona bwokuya Museveni bukatuwa baitawo.
But you have never been in opposition.
Tikija kusoboka. I was once an activist in opposition. Tikwenda bya hapa. Esandu tukazinaga parliament na ba Agustini who were funded by democratic governance facility. Just yonka hikanyagamba wewe. Bino kambere. So many of my colleagues died, others were badly tortured, others up to now are missing. Agree. Banuba Anderson Hurura. This was our group.
Anderson.
That group of general or Sogano who are General kiwa no pogo. Tukaba bana baingi. Kionka. The truth experience I got. Omuba president wo kuisaka vuyo. Museveni taro.
So is that a justification with the Museveni?
Hatina nupo ogo musingi nigo yare yombekeiro. That false narrative that they can garner many youth, storm Kampala, Entebbe Muntebbe, chikengere. Ogo busapeho, the intention was not politics. It was to march and overthrow government. Chikengere. The spirit behind the people power is not to go to parliament and have leader of opposition, simani kwa sase, lopu. That is not the idea. The idea was to build a big population efune disobedience and at one day emachinge either na Kasero or Entebbe and tuture Entebbe wa mu Entebbe na icho kyagana. So I am appealing to the younger people ngo as options zone zitakukora kindly avoid NUP. Kindly avoid NUP. NUP has no clear political strategy. Tero. Imagine from 2021, have you seen Bobby Wine in Kagadi come to meet his party leaders?
Maybe the state machinery is
working on him. Bobby Wine just built a clout in Kampala. Aba inafuna sente zaki as a iPod ni baba bilioni manya 5 pa ya. Ni baikara munyonyi na nango vice waye no.
No.
Ogu ati yakoraga nawe bizino ogu mwana niko baikara South Africa.
Nubian.
Nubian iri.
Aina barabongoje.
Namuga iwaga masuti batera garigo kwa government ya.
Someone was
the boys are so smart. Just get Boko barora. You really see that they are not in the struggle. Just get bari mu Ethiopia ne yawizi bari mu Emirates bari mu concerts in Brussels bari mu Amsterdam. I want to tell you that if you want to build a strong resistance, one or in a quality abantu ngoli nabo and even Besije by the way in terms of your government Besije was more decisive than Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine kozi bakamkwate mirundi ngakuruga ibira biri nabo.
I think the state we are
tell me a single day buturuga mukaru where Bobby Wine went and protested in Nakasero or win.
Maybe the state
Tabiroho.
So to understand ngoko ni kulebezi the state must.
Iyo bobire basibire Besije barabusibira Bobby Wine.
So Bobby Wine is not a threat.
There is no political ideology in Bobby Wine.
And
that is why PFF is a bit scared in government. Because PFF those radical thinkers, basemuju
road mayor kwabo.
Exactly. Eyo political party iba kwenda kuombeka with ideology and philosophy.
Okay.
NUP has no philosophy. NUP has no ideology. NUP is a cloud. Just kuija kutera salute kurembeze wafu. You excellent.
Actually, PFF
just interesting.
Junior parting shot. Your parting shot.
Abasigazi bagaruke mu NRM. NRM ranerugaho. Ekitebe kiragarukaho nacyo kiri nikisa NRM nicyo tugiyemo oba PLU. Twarense no maiso. Baite bya Uganda kurete kitebe ngo kifuge region zone za Uganda, kifuge Kisoro, kifuge Gulu, kifuge Kasese kandi bu like Anthony has told you their election is selection. You are correct primaries are NUP. Wakore elections are NUP. Bobo ni wakuikara na kuataka papuri. Kampala Central. Nubianiri. Twakora tutahana. Ngwa Rubongoyi. Ogu ni bamuhebendera. Nakawa West. What do we do? Joweru Maya Nanka, iwe Nanka
kunyingi.
Iwe ono deputy Mufombiru. Go to East. It's like a family enterprise and I hide Bobo Wine kamugonza nkomuntu but his leadership and credentials tizikukwatagana na national trait yo kuba president wa Uganda.
Wabale mno Junior tumalirize and I think tusubirire kim. And na akawa ya kulira ka message hano Pauline but it is reflecting it is the
ega tubimaze gele Pauline.
Pauline wabale mno
ahagire bende
agambire Junior agambire hagire bende that is Junior.
Wewe bana mutebekaniza program
Ati munyikirize mukaba kama banga ega tugenzereho kuba hemwe yamani have another program.
It's okay. Wewe bana mutebekaniza program umurama bwandu bwo leta I dedicate this topic to Mr. Baluku who is also a panelist here but today is absent and Kamurali the chairman Wavu Ritkan Kamurali wak mushanga is not a Mwavu. Mr. Moderator NUP abari yo munupu baleni bashisho bwire babyesa astroyireho abagizi ba NUP bamwe ntinesinga ntocho kabiri bitekateko bya birungi tikugira ngo nabo kunaga basyo bite bitekateko byabo babireto mu NRM akwa Mr. Moderator NUP yebembirwe Bobby Wine nkacaguranyi tinka mule bago muri kagadi ngo yishire kuri organizinga bakamurali na ba executive. I have never seen him.
So ban bali munsi yabo.
Meaning is a poor leader. Bobi Wine is a very poor leader. If Museveni can move every country, every village, at least recognizing PDM, what's wrong with Bobi Wine? At least now kurabira numbers in akarecognizing. So is a poor leader. Nyo to me ningamangu Bobi Wine akaronda madara kutembera bita abantu betabaliho. So abasigaza bakushishobwire muleke kushishobwire mwegarukira mwe NRM twegarukira mu nkurakurana tuombeka makagitu turugombe tubiyokora kukuratira umuntu otakuriho n'ikintu kibi muno. Webale munonga Mr. Moderator okutwisa ampere ya program kandi nyendeza abantu enkurakurana bito manyeka yawe ngo nico kikuru niwo mutwe
3 obucekembere bwaleserwe abantu abyatandikire nabo nkabampuga yabago kandi abali ba architectures abakusaka kuombeka NUP yabago 3 obo yabagobe yatandika kuserule byemfuna umusingi ogwo kuombeka structures ezikube isaho ekitebe nuko kika rolengo capturing ihanga ebyo byugo yatandika kusere byemfuna. That is why ujya kusanga mukazi wali seko ni wakulira bya finance, mukazi mwene wabo ni wakulira family level leadership yone in family.
So you are reducing a whole party like NUP
yes
to a family enterprise.
Exactly yes,
family enterprise.
Yeah. So bondo bali ya abana Uganda bakyetegereza bagamba abantu bano bakuzoka batali mbyo buyembezi, they are investing mu kintu kino ekindi yayongera leta mu issue ya Buganda hati bokuleta Buganda ukakitumbisa region zezini nizitekereza akitebo nizitekereza ngo oine akanta ko yezingize akokwenda kwekobana nako ebyo buyembezi tindiyoro hati kyayongera kumunafia then kyonka abokusanga ngo nawe yagera na studying situation hati yaleta kanto akamukuru junior ya sembisayo akugamba kuleta bebembezi bebiteba abandi bona begaite hamu kyonko obuzibu mbere buletwa ekikujja kulemesa rundo ekyalemeseze no begaita bagamba oha araba candidate mumaze kwegaita nibanga kwikiraniza hati obwa kwanga kwikiranda ne sigara buli pate eri habwaye hati Museveni kyasigalire ali wa maana hati nkukunga abantu nywena aba na Uganda muije mu NRM tuombeke government ya Uganda tusake NRM egumeho government bwerihinduka NRM egumizemu tuombeke ensi yaitu turuga bintu byokwikara tukoza kozesebwa tuombeke NRM obusinge bubeho enkurakura nebeho nebindi ninyo magambo Jackson mugorobe oyiro nkumalira Moderator ni sawa enjule eguyire abantu muije muguro omwani nguine ogukuzire muije muguro omwani enjule eguyire ruhanga twahire enjura mutafuero omwani guliyo gukuzire muno muje muguro omwani tuomeke nkurakura nyomba gambo Jackson mugorobe tujja kutanga na nyencha program ya PDM.
Okay, wabale mno tinisa magambo wabale mno Zefania tusogeze dakika 3 kwa sehemu kiriemu na nyo kwa sehemu nzisigu
wabale mno bwana presenter Bahati ebyano kutinja kubijja mu because niyo manyire kantu katoyitako NRM tukyayembera twaluga mu NRM tugenda mu PLU standby generator general nyoka nkozo mukisa guno kusima management ya Kagadi KKCR studio mukagisemeza bulinka ija kuno ekabeta semeire muno kano kusima director misa musheshe awaki bokubara esaha ina times 400 milioni mune mtwaro nkaga teka ibitu kunywa bini bokuja kubara sente ezo mu mwezi milioni nkamukaga plus kuziteka mu mwaka milioni nkakinana so naigesa abantu tumusima muno
Asiteri Mbataka
asiteri Mbataka 4 hours buli every Sunday then unisasiro mukuru bagada kiyenziga kufewa brother wawe niyo ninyija kandi abataka bakagadi kine tugamo kibalize birabe na musanju sazino tujja kulero for the first time evendrea NRM ya katana ante ya katana ndigaruka hano kuwa kabiri mu biro nka 5
Kusiima.
kubagambe kinye bagambire
Nokusiima.
wetere ya 5 ejja kulibwa independent candidate abwe bitayizire kurungi no buherezo bubi mwebale muno sigaire birunize fania ninda muchamusawo Oliver agambira sate 1
akupegaita
aika kunyigaitawo
Musawo Oliver
ekimulesire ekyo agambira sate 1 bagusanga jweri ntali mukana amani ganga atagapime baita linda jagaro maisawo ajja kwikiriza
birunize fania right there. Thank you omukuru Kilia Johnson.
Yes, wabale muno moderator.
Yes.
Okutuvuga kurungi omuliza bonyamara kenu ayikaira naitwe uhanura naitwe nayo kusimire ekindabaza okitaito hali no easy no ekyaino ngendo ruraira utambula kwika kujja kurayingana na NRM. Why? Bagenzi bange balize bintu ebindi but also structures kuruga habyaro kugenda hamiruka kugenda haigongora up the district level countrywide is still a big challenge to them. Baina ha rulengo rwa district baitu hansi bakyali kwa makuru, so it remains a challenge. So ni marira nkweno nyikirize sime abanyakagari town council and in particular Kagadi Central na mbali nkuruga kana mbali nyenkyanga na kutabara nomination forms okuba ni mpayo kusaba kuwange okikira abanyakagari Central mwebale kunyoleka engonzi mwebale kungoza hona na mbali mpikire no kunyayandira kurani mba mukurasi wanyu awatamu ya kabiri kubahamya tikuja kubagobeza kandi hampikire hona munyolekere engonzi nungi nani nambali cyane kuyika ndiyo kwija and obuhereza tujja kusigana tuleta hansi nko of course kuongera kunyiza town yeitu abuko twikaine nkolagana nungi abanyakati town kasune mukimanya na muna ya Central ntwikiranganiza nainywe ntubole kitu tukota kwantu kora nainywe kandi mukulagana naitwe nko kupevinga ha majuka itu nka kuhindura amajuka tukolaga abamarungi tuliyo tukubyare meeting town council okurant orubuga waita mandugali rwabarungi tukangira tugerezo kuri bisasiro mu town and engudo ziri mu Kagadi Central estartiwe konasi for sure tugerezo kuzifuaho no barabali mezikyali korwa bugudo kutaito muno baitu the biggest percentage tujikabaringiri nimbasaba mubirali Kilia Johnson abana baraja kubasera mumanye nti cyali kiri mu kyanyu kirungi akwi aina nambala kubatwara harungi nambali mutakuja kwijukira isigere Kilia Johnson mwekale kurunga bahuririza twasanga tangana ekiro kindi mukama ali.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at 1:30 dakika 30 za kala msanja please twaikira mkaira kukumaliza ntekanza enu and mkwenda kubani sima nywena abaikaire mutulirize. Gentlemen and ladies, you've been such a fantastic audience. I understand we had a brand audience of people about kutuliza on different platforms, but most importantly ababaire amkutu gwaitu ogwa KKCTV YouTube. I want to applaud my producer Mr. Agaba Charles. Wabale mnokuranti, you're making things happen, and the KKCR as we are gearing to our celebration ya miaka 25. Really, this is a great stride. Kandi Agaba, thank you for sparing time. Nokuranti, you make it. Nokuranti buli muntu ansa kubana tufuna wherever he is. And equally by the live stream at www.kkcr.net. Naho abantu mbaire, thank you Nobat for managing that online link, and the others of course na by her radio. We appreciate you mono kurabisa obale bino nayo ko obaino tugoberera, and of course aliyo no kuzika kwa kuli side za Nyangereka mwa Basengoba Ronald aferire jaja waye mukama yongere kumugumya family yomukuru wabona Nyambe Kesamire. I understand family erugirweho mutabani wabo mukuru mujuni ali serize gurika, may he so rest in peace ka family nkubagumya, and of course nokubagamba nti mukama yongere kuba naba kwatira ombwire bunu obakazigiziki webale mno iwe nabaira heroko abaira ulirize abaira atire simu. We don't take that for granted. Our panelists magambo webale mno okinisa Anthony Rwanga, thank you for your time. Kasepta Junior webale mno koherezayo, and nabandi nywena abaira this discussion kandi ntekaniza enu we shall have a recap oba ngaruko muyayo hasa mukaga ezekiro engere bitambwire byona in case of just joined us birinde sa mukaga gwekiro we shall be of course laying this program. And of course agaba abantu bakura ne basima studio, maybe you can pan for them abantu barole KKCR, and as we are celebrating 25 years why kintu engere manager ever say na management engere kintu mongere kuba ni bakiterezamu studio you may think tulimu Al Jazeera, the new KKCR FM studios. Kambeleza prara kurungi nokusina weekend nungi byona agaba katu abana YouTube. Bye bye.
Aga. You are welcome back.
Thank you.
We have been missing you. Ayo, jawab dulu.